guys, welcome back. We're looking at Times Like These by the Foo Fighters. Really fun song to play. We're going to be kind of doing a mashup of the fun electric guitar stuff, and then for the verse and the chorus, well, the verse in particular we're using chords because in the recording just kind of using arpeggiated chord riffs, so it's a little less busy. They're playing the chords in the chorus, but anyways, just so you know, if you're listening to the original, the studio recording, it's going to be a little bit of a difference there, but if you're playing it alone, it'll work really well because you want to support yourself with those harmonies if you're singing over it. So, you got a fun chord riff, a single note riff, and then some strumming patterns with some nice chord transitions here. So, let's jump right in. We've got this D13 chord to start out with, which is going to be string 5, fret 5, open string 4, string 3, fret 5, open string 2, and string 1, fret 5. And I'm using fingers 2, 3, and 4 there. Okay? So the rhythm of that riff is going to be this. So down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then you just stop the strings from ringing right after that last strum. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, there's one other thing we have to add in there. This middle finger is going to lift off of string 5, fret 5, and then back on. So it's going to sound like this. Open 5, 5, open 5, open 5, 5, open 5, open 5, 5. Now without me calling that out. You basically just do that as you're strumming the chord. So to the single note riff. So the important thing to note about this riff is it has odd timing. It's in 7/4. So it sounds like this. If I count out the beats with it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then it starts over. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So just using fingers 3 and 1 on frets 12 and 10. So open, finger 3, finger 1, open, and then finger 3 on string 3, fret 12, finger 2 on string 3, fret 11, open 4, then finger 3 back to string 4, fret 12, string fret 10, open string 4, back to string 3, fret 12, 11, and then string 5, fret 12, finger 3, and string 5, fret 10 with finger 1. So let me put that together a couple times nice and slow for you guys. So if you have trouble feeling that 7/4 timing, don't worry about counting it necessarily, but once you start to speed it up, you'll feel it, how it just cuts off that last beat, and you'll start to feel the groove of it. Can potentially be a little odd at first. And as far as picking is concerned, down, up, down, up, down, up, just alternate picking all the way. I think that'll be the smartest thing to do. And just make your movements as small as possible. So for the verse section, we've got D major, A minor 7, which is string 4 fret 2, string 2 fret 1, and I've got my pinky on string 1 fret 3 there, open string 3, open string 5, and a standard C major chord. E minor 7, open, 2, 2, open, 3, open. And I'm using my pinky on that string 2 fret 3. And then back to our D13 riff there. Every time the verse is ending, it goes back to that little riff. Cool little thing to add in there. You could go to just a standard D chord, but I think it's nice to have that riff in. So the strum pattern is going to be the D lasts for 2 measures. So I'll play out the actual song form here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 on the D, and then A minor 7, same thing. 2 full measures there. And then C for 1 measure, E minor 7 for 1 measure, and D for 2, or that little D riff. Okay, so the strum pattern I'm using when it's a chord for 2 measures is going to be down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. So it's really just that up, down, up that keeps getting repeated. Same thing for the A minor 7 chord. Then we get to the C chord, which is 1 measure, and there I'm just going to play basically the first measure of the strum pattern that we just went through. So nothing changes there, it's just that we change chords in the next measure, so we just cut the strum pattern in half essentially. So it'll be down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up on the C and E minor 7. Okay, so nice and slow on that. D major, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. A minor 7, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and C, down, up, down, E minor 7, and D riff. A little bit faster. Then the chorus is easier than that. It's C major for 1 measure, E minor for 1 measure, and D major for 1 measure. And then that just repeats. So each one of those measures will be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Guys, so practice your chord transitions separately, practice the strum pattern separately, count out loud, evenly, nice and slow, put those pieces together one at a time. Of course, single out the D13 riff just to time your strumming and lifting that finger so you can start to hear that. Keep your movement small, in particular on the riff here. Small picking motion, small finger motion, stay consistent with the fingers that you use, and have fun with that. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.